I'm just gonna analyze or walk you through the two trades that I took on Thursday, and one of them was a break even and the other one was a loser. So I'm just sharing you the real trade and the real journey and the real technical analysis and what went through my head before, during, and after. I'll of course start with showing you guys the proof. So this is my trading journal. This is my trading journal. You can see on 6th November, right? We have taken two trades Thursday. One at 8:45 in the morning and the second one at 22:50, 10:50 in the night. Taken two sell trades, and this was the risk amount that I have put, the lot size. So this one was a break even and this one was a loss. You can see the amount of money I have lost. All right, now let me come back to the trades. So this was the EURUSD trade that I had lost. It's a pretty simple one, right? So we're on a downtrend and I wanted to continue. So I thought price would continue the downtrend either from this zone or either from this zone, but this zone had better inducement, I would say, because it had the previous day highs right here. You can see this light purple mark. So it had the previous day's highs. So when price tapped into it, all I'm looking for is a change of character and a break of structure, and I would enter on the retest. All right. So what I saw from this zone was so this low, put on this side, so this one was a point of break, and then this was the other one. All right, so what I went with my analysis was, this was the change of character and this was the break of structure. So let me mark it out. Right now, so I entered on this. So this was the most valid order block that I could see, but instead of entering right on the order block, I entered 50% of the order block. So that's why hence my entry was here. So what we can see price doing is that once price entered the zone, you can see that it started consolidating, which is actually something that I really like. I really like price consolidating the moment it enters the zone, because that's how you know that the liquidity is getting built up either for a move towards your side or straight SL and then we're going up, right? So we saw the consolidation and then we saw the huge dip down again, which was about a 1:1, right? We got a 1:1 around this region. This is when I started seeing my phone and I saw that we had reached a 1:1, and I was thinking of going break even on this trade, but I was waiting for price to break this structure. You can see this. So this was the major support zone that I wanted price to break before I set SL to break even. So instead what I did was I set my SL right on top of this. So now my SL all the way from taking a 1% loss has already been reduced right here. And then once price came all the way till here, this is when I saw my phone and I saw the trade was a 1:1, but I was waiting for this to break and then I would go break even and then hold it for the full TP, but price reversed back on me. Now I was like, okay, for sure, I think I've lost this one, but then I still had some hope because there's a fair value gap right here. And also this seems to be a legit order block, right? So again, I expected price, if price is coming all the way till here, then there's a good chance that we can see one more push down. Once price entered here, so that is what I saw. I saw the push down, like a huge red candle. You can see the full 5-minute candle is a full-on red bearish candle, right? The moment I saw this, then I'm like, yeah, for sure we are, you know, we're gonna win this trade, etc, etc. And then price still couldn't break this point, this level, right, this support region. So in this case, I just set my SL towards somewhere here because I still had expectation that price could come back here, tap into the fair value gap, and then we had one more chance down. But that is where I got caught in the, that is exactly where I got caught in the SL. So this was, again, I followed my plan, so I didn't really care too much, and the proper risk management. So this was the Euro USD trade that I lost. And coming into the USDCHF trade. Yeah. So the USDCHF trade was, let me go into the 1 hour, let me show you the structure. So the USDCHF trade, right? So the USDCHF trade, you can see the proper structure. It was a very good order block. Price had swept this zone. Wait, let me show you. So you can see price has swept this zone and then pushed high. It had a fair value gap, it had the previous day's lows, and it was beautiful. It was my A+ for the day. But let's go into the structure. Let's talk about the structure. So now from seeing this, you can see the liquidity. We have London session highs, we have the previous day's highs, we have all this just yet to be tapped. All right, yeah. So what I'm seeing right here is nothing other than, see, this is one swing, this is the other. So this one would be the change of character, and this one would be the break of structure. All right, so this was my change of character and this was my break of structure. So now all I'm expecting price to do is to retest the zone and then try to go on the uptrend. So this is what I did. So this is the exact order block that I took for an entry, and this is the exact order block that I took for an entry on the 5 minutes. Since it was a 1 hour higher time frame zone, I'm looking for this zone in the 5 minutes. So we saw the heavy drawdown and then price coming back into it, coming back out of drawdown, but it's still, I was waiting for price to break this. So this level right here, I was waiting for price to break this level for me to go break even. But again, you could see that price couldn't break this structure, and we didn't even go close to that structure actually. And then we started consolidating in drawdown, and then eventually I got stopped out, and then we just kept going down. But the two main takeaways for me from these two trades is that the first one, both the trades were out of my trading time in general. Like for example, this trade, right? So the USDCHF trade was around you can see around 9:15 is when I got tagged in. Around 9:15 is when I got tagged in, and then when I got tagged out. So around that 9:30 time is when I actually what do you say, around this 9:30 time is actually when I normally take a trade. Sorry, normally I don't take a trade around that 9 after the 9-ish time. I don't usually take a trade, but this was one of them. And similarly on Euro USD, I do my analysis, etc, etc, etc. I do all of them before, well before, only after Asia. But in this case, I took an entry right in Asia, and I feel like these two rows that I missed out on was the reason why I actually lost both these trades. I actually wouldn't blame I wouldn't actually blame the, you know, I wouldn't blame the structure. I wouldn't blame my analysis. Is the same that I've been doing for a long time. So it's just the timings that I went against. That could be the thing. But once again, I followed my plan and I followed my risk management. So I don't think I lost out on, you know, I don't think I lost basically. It's just two losers. We move on from this and hopefully we have an amazing week ahead. All right, and I'm wishing you guys the same. And yeah, that is it for this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.